It's always fun and excitement when I'm heading to my paid mailbox, guys. It's always something about gardening that I'm excited to grow. So I gotta join that line to get my box because I see the yellow paper, and what that means is that I have to get in the line and collect that package because it wouldn't fit. It's too big to fit in my mailbox. So off to the line I go. And even though I know what's in that box, I am so excited. And here's my box. I picked it up. And so we're gonna go home and open this up so I can show you what I have in this box because I have some new and exciting plans for it. Alright, so here I am at home opening this box. And of course, it seems like I have it upside down. Let's just flip this box over so we can see what we got. And this here is some sweet cassava cuttings that I purchased from Backyard Farmer Pat. You can check her channel out. She's got good content. She's all about gardening and growing your own food. I have ordered seeds from her in the past and also cassava cuttings, but because I am in zone 6B, I don't have the ideal weather conditions to grow this successfully, but I figured it was worth a try. But look at these cuttings, guys. Healthy, nice, thick cuttings that I have plans for. I'm going to grow it in a different grow zone, and I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that it's going to do really, really well and produce some really good and healthy tubers. Now over here in this planter, I have my cassava growing, and this is the height of it here, guys. So it's not growing as I expected it to. Excuse me, ma'am. But nevertheless, I was able to purchase these cuttings and successfully overwinter them indoors and able to keep them alive. So this is what the old cutting was like here. This is the new growth. It has not grown a whole lot, which I expected it to grow thicker and taller. This is probably about just 3 feet tall, and I'm not even going to try to harvest anything from this. I'm not ready to do it yet. It hasn't been long enough, but this entire container, I'm going to move it over here to my greenhouse right in the corner there, and this is to the south side of my house where it will be getting most of the sun. I know the days are shorter right now. I got other things going on in there, but for now I'm gonna just allow it to hang out here outdoors until I'm ready to put it in that greenhouse before the first frost hits. And then later on I'll bring it all the way indoors where it can get some warm temperature. I'll provide supplemental light because this is an experiment for me to be able to grow this successfully. And so I'm willing to do that to be able to see what the outcome is and to have that experience. So in 9 months we'll see what happens, or probably even in the spring. Now, there are 2 types of cassava that I know about, which is the bitter cassava, which contains, it's a natural chemical, which is called cyanide, and it occurs naturally in that plant, which can be toxic to humans as well as animals, especially if not prepared properly. And then we have the sweet cassava, which you can just boil or steam and make different dishes with. You can make cassava fries with it. And this one that I just show you the cuttings of, this is a sweet cassava. I do also have experience with the bitter cassava. I know how to process it to get rid of the toxins in it. It's a traditional food. A lot of different ethnic groups, use that as food. It's cultural for a lot of different people, and I do enjoy that type of food. We make bami with the bitter cassava. You just have to make sure you know how to process it in a safe manner. You can also make starch that you starch your clothes with the old-fashioned traditional way. I know how to do that, and I'm really happy that I grew up in a time, when you can do all these natural, skillful things to get by. Now I want to make mention of Backyard Farmer Pat. Check her channel out. If you're thinking about growing cassava, you can get it on our Etsy store at Plant by Farmer Pat. I will put her channel in the description so you can click on it and check her out. Check out her cassava videos. She grows from Florida, which is a warm climate. And because I grew up in a climate that's warmer, even warmer than Florida, I was exposed to tropicals and subtropicals, and this is why I try to grow it right here in my zone in cold, freezing Massachusetts, zone 6B. I did also share a few cuttings with another content creator. You can check him out. I'm also going to link his channel in the description so you can follow his journey growing in his zone. I believe his zone is zone 8, grow zone 8. You can check out his content, and you can also check out his progress on growing those cassava. It's really, really tall, and I'm happy to see that it's thriving really well there. I get so excited when I see it. I can't wait for him to do a harvest so I can see how we did in his zone. But guys, this is all for now. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time right here on Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle.